This is gold, and you start with gold as usual. This is 4 hours time frame, and price looks very bullish, as I told you before. So I see price is going to this area, $1,800. But right now, price is correcting the last momentum. I see price is coming down to maybe to here, and then going up. Actually, right now for today, I can't see any good entries, and I'm not going to sell this because price is bullish in overall direction. So I see prices coming down for 200 pips, and then we will go for next areas. Anyway, so this was my opinion about gold, and it's not very good. This is GBP USD, and yesterday price came up again, as I told you, because price had a very clear break of this correction line, and right now price is in the new impulsive movement. Our final target for this movement is right here, last broken zone in daily time frame. Yes, here. And right now price is going for that, but as you can see, in lower time frames, price is correcting. So I see price is coming down to this area, and then it will go up at first to the top of the last demand zone, supply zone, right here. And after that, for this area, the last broken zone in daily time frame. So right now price is making consolidation here. Actually, I see price is going to break it off upward, in my opinion, because price is very near to the broken zone. But we have to wait right now. So if we are going to take the position, our stop loss will be 24 pips right now. But in my opinion, it's better to wait for candle close above the consolidation box and take it with 16 pips stop loss, and then go for first TP and second TP. If candle closed below the consolidation box, it means price is going to this area as the last broken zone. So in that case, we can use a good correction line like this in 5 minutes time frame. Look, this is in 5 minutes time frame. So something like this, and then we can take this movement. Okay, this is my opinion about GBP USD today. The overall direction is very strongly bullish, and in my opinion, price is going to continue the bullish movement. So let's see what will happen. It looks good. In my opinion, it looks good. So let's see what will happen. Price is not very strong right now, but maybe it's going to be strong for next, I don't know, 1 hour or 2 hours. Let's see what will happen. But in overall, it looks bullish. So right now we are looking for buys, let me say, using a correction line, but it's not a complete correction line. We have to wait for a lower low for using this correction line. Okay, so this is an imaginary correction line. This is not the correction line we are going to use. So maybe I will correct it, edit it in next minutes. I don't know right now. Stop loss for here. Look, these highs, stop loss just below them, or just wait for candle close above the correction line and go for last low. Okay, for stop loss I mean. Actually, the best first TP will be the last high, and the last high is right there for 23 pips. But I'm going to tell you price is going to make a higher high because price made a higher low. So my first TP will be 70 pips, and my second TP will be 200 pips, and this is for a long-term trade. Okay, if you are going to take it in just today, this is a swing trade. Okay, if you are going to take it as a day trader, as my usual trade, you have to go for this one. Okay, look here for first TP, so stop loss for 17 pips and 30 pips for first TP and second TP for 71 pips, and this is a very good trade because risk reward ratio is 1:4, so you will be okay with it. Let's see what will happen. Just wait for candle close above the correction line, but this is not my correction line right now. Okay, this is not my correction line. We have to wait for another low for using this correction line. Okay, a lower low than this one. So this is just an imaginary correction line. This is not the right one. But if candle close above this consolidation box, I'm going to take a trade from top of the consolidation box. Okay, so let's see what will happen. I hope it will go good. This is EURUSD, and this looks good as well. Okay, look. In 4 hours time frame, I see prices making higher highs and higher lows, but not very strongly. Okay, this is not a very strong movement. Momentums are not very strong in this movement. So right now price is moving in not very clear waves, but I can consider this one as the most important momentum right now. Okay, so I have here as a very strong zone, and this one as a good correction line. Okay, because the last momentum in 4 hours time frame, I consider this one as a good momentum. Okay, look, even in daily time frame, it looks more sense. It has more sense. So yeah. So if candle close below the correction line, let me say in 1 hour time frame, I will go for sells. This is not a very good correction line. This is not a very good correction line as well. I can't move it very good. Okay. Yes, this is good. Okay, so if candle closed below the correction line, we are going for taking sells to this area for second TP and this area for first TP. So let's see what will happen. This is good. So we are looking for candle close below the correction line in 1 hour time frame. Our first TP will be 40 pips and our second TP will be right here is better, but let's say here for 130 pips. Okay, no, let's say right here because here is much more sense for 90 pips. So let's see what will happen. This is good. This is good. Your stop loss will be okay. If you watched my webinar, my last webinar, right above the highest point of EMA. Okay. Yeah, if you are very comfortable with this trade, you can go for that. GBP USD looks breaking the consolidation box. You have to wait for 5 more minutes. It's most likely actually to reject this one, so we have to wait right now. Wait a second. Yes, sir. This is 5 minutes time frame. Okay, I think you took the buy after this candle, right? Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's really good. But I think you closed it right now. No, we have this one. This is your TP, right? Low, 22 pips. Very good. I prefer to wait for 15 minutes to close. Let's see. Okay, this is CADJPY, and I'm going to don't see USDJPY because USDJPY looks not very good. But CADJPY for me looks much more sense. Okay, this is the range area, and price is ranging, still ranging. But in my opinion, price is going to break this range. Okay, look, price was making higher highs and higher lows. I'm going to show you in 1 hour time frame. This was my low, and price was making higher highs and higher lows. So let's say here was the last higher low, then made this high and made a consolidation right here, right? So I don't consider the consolidation. And here is my last higher low area. And as you can see, price just rejected the last higher low. Actually, in my opinion, price was going to continue the range before, but after this rejections, I see price is going up right now. So here I see, no, it's not a double bottom. It's not a double bottom yet. Here I see price is below this one, still below this one. So if candle close above this one, I consider, okay, look, I consider momentums and correctives. Momentum, correction, momentum, correction, momentum, and right now I see the whole of this movement as a correction, okay? Because it's still above the last higher low. So in my opinion, if price breaks the correction line, it's most likely to go up. And in my opinion, it will go up to this area. So we will have a buy position for it. Okay, look, this is a very good, actually, in my opinion, this one is better than all of other pairs today. So take care about it. Stop loss for below the last week. It's below the EMA as well, so 24 pips. First TP will be the top of the range again, 36 pips. That's not too much. I'm not very comfortable with it. So second TP is the best one for 232 pips, and that's good, okay? I'm looking for candle close above the correction line in 1 hour time frame. This is very important. 1 hour time frame, not below than that. Okay, let me check GBP USD at first. Okay, you can take buys in GBP USD. Stop loss below this low. But your first TP is not too much, okay? So close the first position in 20 pips, and then go for more, 53 pips. Any questions about GBP USD? If there's any questions about GBP USD, just let me know right now, please. Okay. In GBP USD or CADJPY? Okay. GBP USD first TP is here because it's last high area, and here because this is a demand zone here. This is a supply zone. I'm sorry. So I'm going for first TP as the last high area and second TP for our second TP for the demand zone after that. Yeah, around that. But look, Mickey, actually, I think price is going to make a high. Okay, so I'm going to close my first TP in 20 pips. But yes, the right one is in 11 pips. Okay, I was explaining CADJPY. This is my favorite actually. So 1 hour time frame, price just made another high here, another high low here, and I see price is going for another higher high. So this is my last high area, and this is the top of the range. So first TP is very logic if candle close above it, and second TP is in the case of price is going to break the range. And if you check the daily time frame, you see price is going to break the range. Look, price had a very clear momentum here, and price had a very clear consolidation here. Price made higher low, not higher high, but higher low. So it's most likely to go for another bullish momentum, right? So in my opinion, we are going for this area, and this is very good. Because it's going to break the range of top, okay? And if you remember, I told you in ranges, the price move like trends in the range, I mean, okay? So here, yeah, 1 hour have to close above the correction line, Mickey. Here, my last trend in the range is this one. Oh, not with this. Like this, okay. Momentum, correction, momentum, correction, momentum, and again correction. So we are going for another momentum. If you remember, I told you price move like trends in the ranges. So till price is above this one, it's still bullish, okay? If price break this one, it will come down to this area and continue the range. AUDJPY price looks bullish, but it's correcting right now. Let's see what will happen. I don't like AUDJPY today. EURJPY looks not very clear. 4 hours time frame looks more clear, but it had break the last higher low here. I think it's most likely to come down. Maybe a retest, then first TP for 49 pips, then 116 pips. So this is the correction line. This is the first TP. Not that one, another a little above than that here. So I think price is going to make a higher high here, and then if candle close below the correction line, it will come down for this area for 116 pips. Okay, that was second TP. Here is the first TP for I think 60 pips, not 40 pips. So price is going to retest this area. Then if price break the correction line, first TP 30 pips, I'm sorry, and second TP 90 pips. That's good. EURGBP price looks very bearish, but I'm not going to take. USD CHF price looks bearish again, but I don't like it, but it looks very bearish. I see prices coming down to this area. NZD USD not good, USD CAD not very good, EURAUD price looks bullish. Okay, look, price came down to this area. This is a zone, but in my opinion, it's not broke yet. So let me say here is better, and it's not broke yet. And price is moving in a channel, if you remember. So we have this top of the channel and this bottom of the channel, not that one, or this one. Yes, so price is on the bottom of the channel and a very strong zone. So in my opinion, if candle close above the last lower high, it's most likely to go up to the top of the channel, but the first TP will be right here as the last supply zone. Actually, here is better. So if price break the last lower high, you can go for this much for first TP, 119 pips for first TP, but this is a swing trade. Your stop loss will be below the EMA, the lowest point of EMA. It will be around 60 pips, 52 pips. Your second TP will be the top of the channel again for 400 pips. But as I told you, this is a swing trade, not a day trade or scalp trade. So if you are going to take it, your second TP will be around here. Actually, right now, I can't see anything, okay? Price must close above this one for taking anything. GBP AUD looks bullish as well. GBP JPY looks bullish as well. As you can see, price had a break of this one. And price had a break of this one again, right? So it looks bullish and it looks going for this area. Long term. So let's see what will happen. This is good. So we have GBP USD right now. It's not looks very well, but we have it anyway. We have EURUSD analysis. Price is not below than this one. And look, price have to close below the correction line in 1 hour time frame, because this is actually the best, and the best thing is waiting for closing in 4 hours time frame, because this corrective movement is in the 4 hour time frame. This is a 4 hour corrective movement. So the best thing is waiting for candle close below the correction line in 4 hours time frame. That's what will happen. We have CADJPY, and I think this is the best analysis for today. Right now, price is consolidating after a momentum. So we have to wait for candle close above the correction line. If candle close above the correction line, our first TP will be 34 pips. Our stop loss will be around 27 pips. And our second TP will be 232 pips. I like it. Let's see what will happen. And that's it. I think these three GBP USD, EURUSD, and CADJPY are the best trades for today. And we have EURAUD opportunity as well. So let's see what will happen. Other pairs are not very good. EURGBP looks bearish as well, but it looks not very strong. Gold going up, but right now price is correcting, and we are not going to take this sell, okay? Because the overall direction is bullish. It's very strong, and price is correcting right now. Below the low, okay? Yeah, I was not very comfortable with it. Okay, guys. Let me say close the GU trade. No, don't close. Don't close it. No, don't close it. Don't close it because price is okay. This is not good. This is not the correction line. This is the correction line, but price is still above this one. Okay, so we are fine right now. But maybe price is going to hit our stop loss. Let's be cool with it. Stop loss is just 17 pips, so we will be cool. And 30 minutes time frame looks good. Yeah, it is okay. It is okay, Mickey. Don't be aggressive about it. Because we are trading in the trend, okay? So we are good. So GU in the trade, EU waiting for confirmation in 1 hour time frame or 4 hours time frame. I think 4 hours is better. CADJPY waiting for confirmation in 1 hour time frame. So see you tomorrow, inshallah. If there's any questions, I'm going to answer. If there's no question, I'm going to end this webinar. Yeah, I will take a look in US oil. Okay, I will check BTC as well. Okay, we don't trade oil. Okay, right now price is consolidating. Okay, we had this analysis on oil before, if you remember, and it was good. But price just came up to the last lower high, right? So right now price is ranging between the last lower high and the last lower low. So we have this area as the very important area, $20 zone, and $29 zone. So right now I see if price reject, it will come up again to the $29 zone. But in overall, actually I see price is going to break the 29 as well. So right now price is making a big consolidation in daily time frame or a range in lower time frames. If price break the range of the top, it will go up at least to this area, 35 pips. But the best thing is waiting for candle close above the trend line and go for big pips, maybe $64. That is the very long term watch. And as you can see, our first TP in this one is touched right now. So I'm going to delete this correction line in weekly time frame because it's not making more sense, and it makes not any sense right now. Price is below it, but price is on a very strong zone. And if we check monthly, okay, I have to go in monthly for you. Price is making lower lows and lower highs, but look, this lows and this low, you see? So price is making lower lows and lower highs, but price retested the bottom of this, I don't know what to say, what its name, but anyway, price is going to reject it. So if price reject it in weekly time frame, we are going for actually in very long term to this area for 64 or maybe 60, maybe $60. Let's see what will happen. But in long term, I see price is going to reject the low and go up because we are in a very strong low area. You see, this is a very, very strong demand zone. And I told you it before, $20 is very strong. Okay. BTC, I will check right now. This is Bitcoin. Okay, look, till price is above this one, it's still bullish, okay? So if candle close above than this one, it will go up again. That's it. So if candle close below the zone, it will come down. And if candle close above the correction line, actually this is the correction line because price is making higher highs and higher lows in lower time frame. So this is the correction line in the correction line, in the corrective movement. So if candle close above it, it will go up to, actually here is the best area. $8,470. But in my opinion, if you are going to take any trades in cryptocurrencies, it's better to go for this one. This is much more better. ETH USD, Ethereum, I think. So your first TP will be, okay, you have to open after candle close above the correction line. This is the correction line. Your first TP will be $214 and your second TP will be $277. So you will go for $53 and then $116. That's very good. It will be something like 30% and then 80% or 70%. That's very good. Actually, I considered buys from here, if you remember. I don't know. Okay, GBP USD looks good right now. EURUSD looks not very good right now. CADJPY looks not very good right now. But okay, just wait for confirmations. Any other questions? Okay, I'm going to stop recording.